And first of all, disappointment today. Your thoughts on that one?
Okay, yeah, disappointing to enter Cup, especially in the quarter-final stages, Colin. We have done well in the Cup competitions so far this year, and I suppose the nature of why we exited today probably is a bit more disappointing than most. You always want to give Cup opportunities the best shot, and today we just fell short of that a wee bit, just with the way how the game panned out.
It's a strange sort of game. I mean, people will look at that scoreline and think, well, Limavady are the better side, but there was very little between the two teams.
No, I think when we looked at the stats and especially up at half time, it was very even. The two teams, a lot of endeavour around it, but there wasn't too many clean cut opportunities in terms of on goal. But yeah, you would have thought there a 3-1 that had been very one-sided. But when you look back and you see what's happened in terms of how the goals we've given away, it was actually a closer game than what's maybe been outlined.
Ultimately, it was 3 mistakes that gave them the 3 goals.
Yeah, and we're really aware of that. The players who have made those mistakes are aware of that too. There's some very disappointed guys in the dressing room there, because that was ultimate difference. There was, I don't think any keeper had really saves to make. By and large, our system today stopped them from creating chances. You know, the first half in particular, we didn't have a shot on target. So disappointing in the second half. The 3 mistakes just cost us 3 goals ultimately, and usually from one of our players who's the most dependable.
Yeah. We did go into this game with an awful lot of injuries and obviously players not available, etc. So that made your task very hard even before it started. I
agreed, Colin. Yeah, listen, not for making excuses in terms of the mistakes cost us today, but we went in today with 9 or 10 senior panel out, be it the number cup tied, but with 6 or 7 with long-term injuries, which have caught up on us not just over the last couple of weeks. We have to remember, though, this is, I think, month number 9 of the season. Bodies are starting to get tired. Players haven't played probably over the last couple of years. So we expected a couple of injuries and a couple of bodies down, but to have 9 or 10 out today, it was difficult. But listen, we gave opportunity to youth team players. We had 4 of them on the bench today. We started with youngsters. So we have enough about us. We had enough about us today to get something from the game. So yes, disappointing not to have our full panel to select from, but that didn't cost us today ultimately.
Ultimately, and you said there about the injuries, with no game next week, and it's maybe good timing that we have no game.
Yes, there's 2 ways looking at that. You think, yeah, it's nice to get an opportunity to get boys recuperated and rested. Sometimes, though, after a defeat, it's good to get back up on the horse again and have another go. So, but yeah, I think we'll take this week as an opportunity to recuperate. We'll try and get the tired bodies fixed up and passed up for, I think, Banbridge is our next game at home in a few weeks' time. So we'll be ready to go for that again.